Professional YouTuber and ass clown Ethan Klein brings up the Holocaust, says there should be another one, and Ben Shapiro should be a part of it.
What the fuck?
I'm Jazz Borganzo, and this is what's next. Good Thursday, everyone. Jazz Borganzo here. Another episode of What's Next, your daily dose of common sense and facts. Hope you guys are doing good today. Well, there's a lot of nonsense going on. A lot of shenanigans, a lot of stupidity, a lot of moronism. Just being a plain idiot gets you paid. Speaking of idiots, Ethan Klein. Now, this is the first story I've done on Ethan Klein, first video I'm doing on him. And of course, I can see why I've avoided it. Ethan Klein is a YouTuber. He's a professional paid YouTuber. And as I said in my intro, he's an ass clown. That's what he does. Acts the fool, does 2 or 3 hours of a podcast, silliness, stupidity, what have you, and then moves on. Well, Ethan Klein has been accused in the past of making insensitive and derogatory comments towards one particular community, and that will be the Jewish community. Well, Ethan Klein has gone off the fun rails right now, and this may be the end of Ethan Klein as we speak. Ethan Klein made a derogatory comment towards the Jewish people. He brought up the Holocaust and attacked Ben Shapiro in one single swoop. Oof. This is ugly, folks. Let's take a look. This comes out of the Post-Millennial. Prominent YouTuber Ethan Klein says he hopes Ben Shapiro gets gassed first if there's another Holocaust. Nice. Quote, I was just going to say, if there's another Holocaust and people start this, I just say if we start rounding up the Jews again, I hope Ben gets gassed first. Now, for those who don't know, Ben Shapiro, who owns the DailyWire, prominent conservative, has been a huge voice for the better part of last decade. And of course, he is feared among the left because at the end of the day, Ben takes no shit. And of course, you can't out-debate the man. The man is just hyper intelligent when it comes to that. Prominent liberal YouTuber Ethan Klein told viewers that he hopes if there's another Holocaust, Ben Shapiro gets gassed first. Shapiro is a fellow YouTuber and, of course, the founder and chairman of the DailyWire. The clip, shared on Twitter, shows Klein saying, I was just going to say if there's another Holocaust, people start this, I just say if we start rounding up the Jews again, I hope Ben gets gassed first. Wow, dude, you are the life of the party. Now, before I play that clip, I'm going to go into a little bit of a comments. Klein, who is so progressive that he called for the bombing of an NRA conference, also deleted interviews he's done with Jordan Peterson. Yeah, he can't out-debate Jordan Peterson. Well, of course, he will never get Jordan Peterson on his show because he will have no more show after this. Years ago, I interviewed Jordan Peterson before I was very familiar with his politics, Klein said. He was a very interesting guest who I enjoyed sitting with. But especially now, I can see he's a dangerous gateway to the alt-right, transphobia, COVID misinfo. I removed both interviews today. Well, yes, of course, you got butthurt and you got your rectum clinched. Klein, who had previously referred to Shapiro as a hateful little biatch. Yeah. See that right there. This after Shapiro had defended his colleague Matt Walsh's attack on Fox News for having run a puff piece on California trans-identified teen. We have to call this evil lunacy out where we see it, Walsh said, and Matt Walsh is 1,000% correct. Shapiro had said, this would be an absolute despicable, insane lunacy if I saw it on CNN or MSNBC. To see it on Fox News is a complete betrayal of anything remotely resembling conservatism or decency. In response, Klein said Shapiro was a hateful little biatch. Now, Klein has called Shapiro to be gassed, just as so many Jews were of the Holocaust during World War II, where German leader Adolf Hitler engaged in a mass genocide on the basis of race and religion. Klein also lashed out at Joe Rogan, criticizing Rogan's health choices despite being obese himself. Joe Rogan, who lives on elk meat, egg yolks, and human growth hormone with lungs full of tar, thinks he's healthier than everyone else. wrote Klein on Twitter. This MFer is such a biatch that when he got the COVID, he threw the kitchen sink at it. If you're so healthy, just write it out and say, write it out like a man should, excuse me. It's unclear what action, if any, YouTube will take after Klein called for the death of Ben Shapiro.
I was just going to say, if there's another Holocaust and people start rounding up the Jews, if they start rounding up the Jews again, I hope Ben gets gassed first.
Wow. Concentrate on that last part. Will YouTube do anything? Now, we have seen YouTube deplatform and demonetize those like Jordan Peterson, those like Steven Crowder, those like The Blaze. Sense a trend here? All conservatives. Of course, you have Sargon of Akkad, who is a liberal, who got deplatformed. You have a number of those conservatives and libertarians who have gotten demonetized and deplatformed over the years because of their differing of opinion. Now, of course, those who came out with actual COVID research, actual data in regards to the COVID, regards to efficacy of the vax, got the same treatment. Now, my opinion, Ethan Klein ends up getting suspended, give or take a week or two, let everything die down, and then he's back spewing his garbage. Or YouTube does the right thing and gets rid of him once and for all. Because you did it to Alex Jones. You Alex Jonesed him, you know? Why not? But being how Susan Wojcicki is, who is the CEO of YouTube, and we've seen how wonderful she hands out discipline, because, of course, their guidelines change, moving of the goalposts, how the wind blows. I will not be surprised if Ethan Klein got nothing at all but a slap on the wrist, because that's what YouTube does. And for Ethan Klein to make such a heinous and derogatory and assholery of a comment towards Ben Shapiro, one, that's what the left does. The left can't debate. All they can do is attack, point fingers and attack, get butthurt, get butt clinched. That's all they can do. Pearl clutching, that's all they can do. They cannot debate any real conservative, any real libertarian. That's the reason why you got the attacks on Jordan Peterson, Ben Shapiro, Steven Crowder, those at The Blaze, Tucker Carlson, you name it. But we're going to see where this goes. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Borganzo. This is what's next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.